I could tell you a whimsical tale that's probably very inaccurate. The Sensible Sociopath.
2, 3, 1, go.
Roma, the podcast is here!
It really never gets old.
Sorry about those jokes I said earlier about babies with both sets of genitals.
What does that even mean?
You know, I'm willing to risk my life for this podcast, Roma.
Ugh, that sounds insane.
I'm also willing to risk your life for this podcast.
Periods are not just for women.
And you'll get to red pill yourself if you choose to.
Come on if you're thirsty.
Take off their underwear and relax with their uncle.
It was kind of traumatizing.
White people are bad and do bad things.
How fast can I eat your ass?
I mean, you know, you look at me and you go, this is an international man.
My whole life is a sham.
And you can't get the white Oreos, that's racist.
I think I counted like 25 racially charged jokes.
White privilege allows me to turn off someone's headlights.
I was just being agreeable.
Roma, when was the last time you were agreeable?
It's been days.
Also, if you try to poop really hard, sometimes you'll come.
You would think that we'd have our shit together.
It's the enema for your face.
Yeah, I was gonna say cleanings for women.
I'm not a lady, Roma.
Oh, this is so gay.
Let's try to be inclusive, Roma.
What does that even mean?
I know these things, Roma. I know many things. Why, hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 177 of the Sensible Sociopath podcast. We are live on a Friday night on YouTube. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Yeah, 177.
So if you are joining us, you can turn your phone one way or the other or something and chat with us because we are live right now. Hello, B. White and Trey Cass. Welcome to the show. So tonight we have I'm Stephen Paul. That's Superfan Dan.
What's up, guys?
Oh, I like how you can see my hand in two shots. That's nice.
It's like you're just inserting your hand.
And then right over here, see how that is? Next to Tyler Durden is the lovely Todd. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me back.
Thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you the past few episodes. And since we are missing out on our producer Roma Romerica Rifkin, she is out today. I think she is either adopting or terminating a life.
Yeah, let's go with both.
Yeah, probably.
I think she was just rolling the dice to see which one sounded best.
I mean, well, Roma's from an old generation, okay, and women are not as valuable. That's what it is. So Roma, you know, she makes her choices based upon that framework. So welcome everybody to the show. We have some interesting things we're going to talk about today. There's a few. We're going to do trials of strength, which would be changing our ability to undo locks. We're going to continue with that. That was a couple episodes back. We started that, but we never actually got to the sort of the competition of it, or the learning portion. You know,
we ended season 2 with that.
Yes,
and then.
Season 3, we're coming on strong.
Oh, yeah, no, we're absolutely full strength.
We're popping locks and bottles. Am I right, gents?
Oh, absolutely.
Right? Yeah. So this week, the episode that I wanted to call it was, something about making our dreams come true.
It's a good way. It's a good way to do things.
Do you guys have dreams? Do you have things that you still, I guess, hold on to that maybe are those things that you're scared to pursue? Are there those things? Because I feel like as adults, maybe we lose that somewhere. We lose that drive and that vision.
For me, I wanted to, when I was a kid, wanted to be a firefighter.
Okay,
I ended up doing that.
Yeah.
When I got a little bit older than that, living was something that I dreamed of doing.
Yeah.
Which, going through adolescence kind of makes it a little difficult to justify.
Mm-hmm.
But being a writer as well as an accomplished artist and comic book and cartoonist and animation, thing like that. I've got lots of stories to tell.
Yeah.
And many different styles of voices to tell them in.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's a dream that I still hold on to. Have a passion for pool tables.
Yes.
And so that business is going to be more that is actually going live right now. It's just in its infancy, I'd say.
Yeah.
But I do have my own pool table business in which I'll be doing repairs and things like that.
So it sounds like your dreams are still in progress. Like you still have the ability to continue those and like
absolutely.
And get more involved, I guess. Todd, what would you say? What would you say because, and I know you've been through a lot of adversity and that shit affects your dreams very much.
And I've tried them, woodworking, IT. I went into computers. But one thing that's always stuck with me since childhood is I've always wanted to be a porn star.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Too afraid to pursue it, though.
Todd, are you packing?
Sling it, dude. Even if it's verbal, sling it.
Yeah, above average, would you say? Ish.
What do you tell us?
I don't know.
What do you tell us?
All I can say though, I've never like, when you break up with someone,
they tell you have a tiny penis. Yes, every time.
Try to attack you in some way in regard. I've never been attacked.
I'm exactly the same way. I've never had someone say, you little dick prick, or whatever it is. And I hold that pretty
true. True story. Yeah. I think all three of us can hold that true.
Yes, I did have that one girl.
Oh, but she wasn't your girlfriend.
And you know what? And actually, I had a rendezvous the other night. So here's the story: is a girl on Tinder basically just said like, "Hey, do you have a big dick?" That was her first thing that she said to me, and I said, "It's okay, you know." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And then she's like, "Send a pic." I'm like, "Okay." And so I sent her a pic, and she said, "Small, goodbye." And I'm like, "What?" So, and this is coming from a guy who's had 20 years of experience that hasn't,
kind of contradicts that.
Yeah, exactly. Not, look, hey, I'm not thinking I should be that guy, but
to some girls, if it's, under 12, it's small to them.
Yeah. And and here's the thing too, is she was cuckolding her husband or boyfriend. And so I was like, oh, well, she's probably going on like looking at regular dicks, like, somewhere above or below average and going, no, unacceptable, to her boyfriend who probably has a below average penis to make him feel even worse. I would think that has something to do with it. It's a psychological aspect.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also his thing.
Oh,
as much as it's her thing to do that sort of humiliation tactic, it is very much his thing to be humiliated. Well,
you'd hope.
Well, if he's getting it on the regular, she wants to keep him around, it's definitely got to be his thing as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I do have a funny nickname that was made up for it. It was a Truly Can.
Truly Can, you say?
Yes.
You said tuna can before, so
well, it is delicious, may I say. That's pretty good. If it's, that's good. Yeah.
That's girthy.
In my younger years, I have done public house parties on top of coffee tables.
So kind of like he likes pool tables, you like coffee tables.
Center stage.
Yeah, okay. You know what's up. You know what's up. Something about a table.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So I've kind of dipped my toes into it.
and that is something you do not have to give up on. I mean, anybody can throw, if you got a cell phone and a girl with loose morals, you're golden.
It's true.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is a very realistic goal. I think we could make that happen for you, Todd. And that's kind of what I'm talking about is I want
making dreams come true.
Yes. I want to make dreams come true. I think that the podcast is a very good vessel for inspiring people.
Oh, absolutely.
And
I agree with that.
And where this all started for me was you all know that I love to cook. And
absolutely.
Yeah, and and Gordon Ramsay's totally my spirit animal. And so I've been watching some MasterChef and I'm like, why don't I? Why don't I just try? Just try to join. And so I went onto the website. You do have to fill out an application, and I got 30 questions in. I mean, it's a pretty
extensive.
Substantial. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, and I kind of quit right there because it starts in October, and I'm like, that's not that far away.
No, it's really not.
To be in front of, not that I think I'm gonna make it.
Don't sell yourself short, Steve.
But I have to treat it as if I am.
Absolutely.
You know, and I don't have a question as to whether or not I'm, you know, technically capable or charismatic or whatever enough, you know, to be on camera and to you know,
you on camera?
No. Exactly. Who would even think?
Definitely not Todd.
Absolutely not. Yeah. Porn, I would do it audio.
Oh yeah, dude. Audio porn. Just some ASMR, dude.
Oh, it's so big. It's so it's absolutely a truly cad. You know.
Truly, it is. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is a can of Vienna sausages, not just one sausage. It's all of them. That's what she would say.
Every single bit of Vienna.
Absolutely. Yeah, slap a little mustard on that corn dog. You know? That's what she'd say.
You just want to keep the stick out of that, bro.
Yeah. I do love mustard.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think what is going on right now is I am prepping myself to train for MasterChef. I think that's where I'm going.
You know, and I think that you've got a good road ahead of you as far as that goes. With everything that we've talked about on the show, the various different recipes, and you know, I mean, he made his own tartar sauce.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
You know, We've talked extensively about sandwiches. We are big sandwich guys. We even go on tangents.
I'd love to make. Wait, hold on. I think it's this one.
Sandwich. Yes. Tangent.
That's a great idea. That's great.
I wanted it to be a lot like Terminator 2.
And I think you succeeded.
I think I nailed it.
I think you succeeded. Yeah. But we've also he's made what were they, breakfast burritos, like a whole boatload of breakfast burritos.
Yeah.
And I ate one on the air, like Steve and Roma talked the whole time because I couldn't, I just had to eat the whole thing like just in one sitting.
Was that with the Hatch chilies?
Yes,
I think it was,
and it was delicious.
I got a 25-pound box of Hatch chilies and then roasted them and vacuum sealed them, so like the rest of the year I was able to make just Hatch chili breakfast burritos were the best.
And, you know, I can't say I've had too much of your cooking, but you know, I've also baked stuff and I've brought it onto the show. Baking is also a very artistic form of cooking. It really is. Because it's too easy to burn shit. Well, it is way too fucking easy to burn shit or to make it dry.
Baking is all chemistry. Like, if you can bake, you're basically a chemist. And I was a chemistry major, but being a diabetic, I've never really baked.
Yeah, that makes it a little difficult. Yeah.
That's pretty much the thing that would hold me back right now from doing it. Because I feel like with just the cooking stuff, with my years of like cooking experience, that stuff doesn't really leave you. You know,
it doesn't. As soon as you pick up a knife and you got a cutting board in front of you, you know not to throw your
garlic in too early. You know not to, you know, there's things that you just pick up. And,
absolutely.
And I think that's a good foundation. And the other thing is I didn't realize that the show like every time you see an episode, it's been a week since the last time, or maybe they do the elimination or something. But basically, they get a whole week. So when you go to sign up, it says 8 to 10 week commitment for that show. And so basically, I don't know if they do 2 episodes a week or 1 episode a week, but I'm like, the rest of that week, you're in a hotel and you're probably at the place learning, like from their sous chefs.
Oh, I
shit.
imagine so.
Yeah.
I imagine they're trying to teach you things, see what your skills are.
Because they don't want the finalists to look like the entrants.
No,
you know?
not
they
at
want
all.
you to be fucking good by the end. You know, like show what they did.
They want you to learn what it takes to be an actual chef.
Yes, and I feel like as far as a student, I would be exceptional. I think at that,
I
at
can
that
agree
kind of
with
level.
that.
So I think it might be a real dream.
Yeah, I'd say go for it.
Yeah,
fucking, you know, like all your guns, pull that trigger, bro.
Absolutely. Yep. Only if someone's in front, though.
Yeah.
Yep. No, but so I think over the next year, I'm gonna have to practice baking very much. Probably some like just lesser known foods, like maybe some Asian style and some, just kind of some styles that I'm not used to. And also I want to do like French, like the foundational French cooking stuff.
Yeah.
because I just don't want to show up and not have those at least.
To leave things out just because it's something that you don't prefer.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, regardless of the fact that, there were so many things over the years of working in a kitchen that I would absolutely not put in my face whatsoever.
Sure.
Just from personal preference.
Vaginas, yeah. We get it.
Right.
Yep. Gross.
But, you end up learning how to compromise with your senses to not be like, if it was something that grossed you out at one point in time, you're like, no, I'll never want to work with that at all. Like, I do not like sauerkraut. I don't care for how it smells. I don't care for how it tastes. I don't care for it.
That's what'll keep you out of MasterChef is sauerkraut?
Well, there's a potential for that, but I will know. I do know what its flavor profile is, the scent for it, how well it cooks.
Sure.
When it starts to burn, and all of this, that, and the other. Because, as I've said to you, and someday, yes, indeed, Steve, I will make you a Reuben that I will never eat.
Can I?
But it will be something that you will, and I will prove you wrong. That even though I will not eat it, I know that you will enjoy it.
Sandwich.
Hold on, Todd.
Tangent.
It's fucking delicious.
Okay.
So, Todd, I believe that the Reuben sandwich is the entryway into the sandwich domain.
Ooh.
That if you are not, that if you claim to be a sandwich person, as so many people do, and they have not had a Reuben sandwich, you get right the fuck out.
Yep.
That's what I say.
I agree.
You get out of here
100%.
and shut your face.
Yep.
Yeah. Until there's a Reuben sandwich in it.
100%.
You piece of garbage. Yeah. So that's why the sauerkraut comes up.
I can eat that out of the jar.
Oh, absolutely.
I bet.
It's like the best weight loss food in the whole world, honestly.
Considering last week, I'm not surprised.
And by the way, guys, I don't know about any of you, but I'm 100% honest on this. I've wanted dog food. I am serious.
It's weird, but it keeps coming back.
I'm serious. Yep. I fucking was like, man, like that wasn't that bad. Then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, wish I wouldn't have brought that over to the neighbor's house to give to his dog.
Some kibbles and bits, bro. That sounds amazing.
I was sneaking around his backyard looking to see if it was, just trying to take Todd's advice and just, see what's out there.
Check out the backyard.
Yeah. But no, seriously, I was like, that shit was fucking good on there. And I thought the funniest thing about our episode was how seriously we took it.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think I made a joke about it because it actually tasted pretty fucking good.
We had to, as much as we like to joke, we definitely also had to make sure that we gave it an honest review.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't just something that, it's kind of like when we did the sardines, even though I'm not a fish person, I had to give it an honest try, and I also had to give it an honest review. Like, even not just pieces of the fish flesh, but we also ate whole fish.
Absolutely.
Like, it just had the head cut off straight out of the can, fucking right into my mouth.
Bones and fins and all.
Had to give it an honest review.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most beneficial part of it.
That's why people trust this show, is because we do shoot from the hip.
We really do.
Yeah.
We really do.
And there are a couple comments here. We got Nick here.
Hey, Nick.
Nick Mo.
Yeah, Nick Mo.
And Scott G.
Scotty.
Todd, they're saying talk.
Talk?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just about stuff.
Oh, okay.
They're also saying nice cock. I'm sure they're talking to me.
We know they're talking.
Trust me, guys. You'll see it soon.
Yeah. Because we're going to start blowing each other.
I was referring to my OnlyFans account starting up.
My bad. Oops. Well, that's there too.
Surprise.
Yeah, and they're saying that we should do a cooking segment, a meal of the day. And kind of the interesting thing is Dan and I were talking, and, you never know how life's going to take you and what happens.
Oh, yes.
Dan could go to prison, likely.
It's a possibility.
But a GoPro will fit inside you nicely now. So it's the best time to go to jail.
And you get your prostate checked, and you can also
hit record at the same time.
Check out your podcast from there.
But what we were talking about, because I have a shitty kitchen. I live in an older house, and so it's not set up good for. There's no like kitchen island, which is what you want an island if you're going to be filming yourself.
Really does help.
The same with porn.
You definitely want a kitchen for that.
Yeah, exactly. Because you need a crafts table. Because sometimes those props, you need a carrot or a cucumber. And where do you get one?
The crafts table. That's right.
And that's why I don't let baby carrots on the set ever. Because any woman who wants a baby carrot, she ain't for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's right. So Dan, since Dan and I both cook for a living, I'm thinking, there could be a good, something good, some good content in there. And so I think we will probably have some sort of a cooking show. I don't know what it'll look like, but if I'm going to be training for MasterChef, I should probably have some accountability, to the fans, to the audience. Man, it would be so cool to go into something already having an audience cheering you on.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Like porn.
Oh yeah.
Like your parents. That would be nice. Support.
The weird thing is my parents would be very supportive of it.
Would they?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, you only have one good attribute, Todd. You're wasting it. You're wasting your talent.
Wasting my talents.
By helping people and loving people and wanting to whatever,
Todd, you just got to give him the cock, kid. That's just, son, just give him the dick.
There's only one way out for you, son. You've got to dick your way out of any situation.
Jeez.
There's only one way you're getting into college, son. Yeah.
My dick's out here doing God's work.
Yeah. God gave you that dick so you could speak to people.
Yes.
Through your dick.
Through the dick.
Yes.
Yeah. That's right.
Saving lives.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm announcing tonight is I'm beginning my journey, not this time around, this October, because I guess it runs October to December, but next October I'm gonna see if
full
I can,
on, bro.
And I don't know where you have to travel to do it. You probably have to travel to a major city or something. I don't think they probably do one here. Maybe they do.
Well, you never know. We are getting quite popular.
It's true.
I mean,
and we are kind of in the middle of nowhere, so like maybe people from Montana, and you probably have to go to like Utah or Portland or Seattle. I would think.
We have been having at least diners, drives, diners, and dives have made at least 3 different appearances here.
Yeah.
Yep.
We also had Man versus Food, if not once, twice. I don't think that Adam still runs around.
Cops was filmed here once, and I got pulled over when they did. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Wow.
And I said, "Hey, do you guys have the camera crew with you?" And they're like, "No," and so they just let me go.
Oh,
yeah.
sad.
It's like I almost got on Cops. That'd be a real proud moment for the family.
Oh, sorry. I thought this was America.
Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I was driving around looking for cops. Yeah, that'd be great.
Mr. Booty Hole Man.
That's right.
Was it Patty Mayo?
Just
I think it's Patty Mayo.
Patty Mayonnaise from Doug.
No, Patty Mayo.
Officer Patty Mayo. He's a staged bounty hunter. Is that what it is?
Oh,
he's a staged bounty hunter.
Yeah.
And what does
it's
that
all
mean?
Acting.
Okay, so he's like Dog the Bounty Hunter, but he's a
instead of looking for actual like bounties and being an actual bounty hunter, it's all staged and whatnot, and
yep, it's all fake.
Yeah,
but he does do some pretty crazy and amusing shit on his little show that he has.
So Scott G's saying, he said, talk about his comments. He keeps the conversations going,
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we wouldn't be anything without Scotty, I suppose.
Yeah. He says, he's not a good person. Just talk about what he says and we'll get views. I'm like, okay, that's fine. This makes it easy.
That's dangerous, Scotty.
This really makes podcasting easy.
Yeah. He's just doing the work
Scott
for us.
On your side.
He really is.
Nick says, one cock a push up a day. You'll never know when you got to fuck your way out of a light situation.
Well, yeah, cock push-ups.
Yeah.
Really, you only need one.
Yeah, it's when you lay flat on the ground and you let your boner lift you off the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I go flaccid and then I get hard during the push-up.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that also helps.
It's not the easiest, but you feel accomplished at the end. That's the important
I'd imagine
part.
so.
Yeah. So we have to learn how to pick locks today. Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's what we're trying to do. Hey Dan, would you grab me the remote off of the keyboard table in the producer's bay?
Absolutely.
Excellent. So today we're going to keep things standardized by just using the little pick set that I have, and that way we don't have too much confusion because your set had 40 different picks in it. So I don't know how many of those different picks I would have to choose. But
really, you just need one for these.
That's what I'm thinking. So which one do you think we should use out of these? Because we'll have you do it and see how much time it takes you. And then Dan and I can, and you can showboat a little bit if you want to.
I'd say the diamond pick here, probably I'm trying to think of for easiest.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of want easy. We don't want super hard, so don't blow us away with your technical skills. And keep in mind that we're going to start from easy and start moving our way to harder ones. So
okay, then we'll just do the hook. The hook's the easiest.
Perfect.
Okay.
So you have the hook, you have the little turn bar,
the tension bar,
and then you can also, if you screw that in, it'll hold that hook in place.
Let's see.
Yeah. So what we can do is, while Dan and I regale you with stories of intrigue and sexual tension,
life is full of those.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure that we both have plenty of stories for that.
Of intrigue and sexual tension?
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
That's our life, Steve. You know that. You know that's our life.
That's right.
I mean, Roma's in the middle of it right now. She's in the middle of intrigue and sexual tension.
Yep. And that's why she couldn't come in.
It's a true story.
Yep. Let's see here.
I'm actually picking this upside down.
Fancy.
Hey, wait a minute. Will you talk again real quick?
Me?
No.
Todd.
Testing.
Oh, interesting.
Is it not picking me up?
No, you're good.
Oh.
I thought you were on track 3, but you're on track 4. I know everyone's very concerned at home about it.
It's true, especially Nick. Nick's incredibly concerned about what track he's on.
Yeah. You're on the wrong track, Nick.
Oof.
Okay. Nick, when did you start that? Because none of us were timing. Or have you started?
I did not.
Okay, perfect. You haven't started yet.
He's been, well, no, we're going to go with
right.
you haven't started yet.
He hasn't started yet. Yeah, let's just start there. Okay, so we need, I should have gotten a countdown clock, a cockdown clock. Okay, Dan, you're our cockdown clock.
Okay.
Yes. Dan.
Now, you tell him ready, set, go, and then he's going to go. Okay?
Okay.
So we'll get in on his hands, and... Oop, that's volume.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
Set. Go.
Go.
Okay. So now, so you've got the torsion bar in there, which you're pushing on with one finger.
Yep.
How much pressure are you putting there?
Not too much. You don't want to make it harder to lift the tumblers.
Okay.
But you want enough pressure, though, that when you lift your pins up, that they stay above the shear line.
Okay.
And they don't fall back in.
Yes. So you're basically kind of wedging them in there with the turning of the cylinder.
Yep.
What difficulty of lock are you working on right now, Todd?
This is 1.
1?
That's number 1?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the easiest.
And if you do want to change the pick type, I'm fine with that because the one you picked is not one that I've used.
Oh, the hook.
Yeah, so he picked the hook one, which is just basically it's like how you make a guy come, right, Dan?
Yeah, you just got to hook the finger.
The prostate
yeah,
pick.
exactly. So that's what we're doing.
We'll call it from now on, the prostate pick.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
The good old PP.
Yeah, and that's why I would sneak one of these into prison, because even if they catch you, it's a good time. You know, Dan? Just hits you just right.
Yep. It just tickles right in the best spot.
Mm-hmm.
This last tumbler is kind of being a pain.
Steve, what all did you do this week?
God, this week?
Did you practice any spying?
You know, I don't think I did any spying this week. I think this week, you know what I did think about? I was thinking about volunteering.
Volunteering, you say?
Yeah.
You done?
I think that hook is a little too aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when you picked it. I was like, that's an
try the
aggressive move.
Diamond. We're going to try
the diamond it is.
Yes.
Yep.
Switching it
It's
up.
not getting past the fourth pin.
I didn't stop the clock.
DDP, Diamond Dallas pick.
Oh,
Come on.
old school.
Let's do it. Figure four leg lock.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, are you doing a very, are you trying to be precise, or are you doing more of a raking kind of,
So
or is it both?
this one, I'm doing kind of like a rake with it.
Okay.
Um,
And do you start with the front pin or the back pin?
it kind of depends on the lock.
Okay.
Certain ones, you'll kind of notice as you go through the pin, certain ones will set before others.
Okay.
It's just kind of how the tumblers work.
Okay.
Or the pins. Certain security pins will only allow, them to be picked in a certain sequence.
Okay.
But I usually try to start with the front and kind of work my way back.
Now,
It's bound up. There we go.
I've been told that you should try to seduce someone to get a key to a lock. Is that true?
I mean, social hacking's probably the easiest.
You think?
Yeah.
Because you're a big cock?
I mean, people are easy.
Well, I like to think so.
Well, once upon a time, there was a movie that was dedicated to proving that Earth girls were easy.
Yeah.
With our good old friend Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, I forgot the other half of the story I was going to say, how that girl told me I had a tiny penis or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
So I had sex with a young lady. She was okay with it.
Well, that's good.
She consented. But she said, "Oh, you're big." And I was like, "My penis or I?" And she said, "Your penis." And I was like, "Okay." So anyways,
justification accomplished.
That was the best part about that whole thing. I mean, the sex was pretty good, but a compliment's always nice too.
Oh, yes.
You know, sometimes compliments are more rare than sex.
That is also
yes.
true.
Yeah,
That is
especially
also
with
true.
people.
That is also even more true.
Yeah. Now, I didn't really do anything too exciting this week. I cooked a lot of steaks because Fred Meyer's had a sale, 40% off all grilling meats. And
Ooh.
you know I can't turn down a grilling meat.
No.
So I did my first cowboy chop.
Oh, nice.
Which is a tomahawk with a shorter bone.
Okay.
So, which seems to be a theme following me through life now.
There you go.
Me and my short bone. Right, Todd? You wouldn't know. Garbage.
Tuna can.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Smells like fish, too.
This is binding.
Like a marriage
Yeah.
contract?
Kind of.
Do you want to go to the next one?
It is not wanting to.
I feel like
Might need to grease them because I know I had energy drink
Okay.
in the Blazer when I
hold on.
originally had these,
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
and it spilt all over these locks.
Are you gonna, or because if you're gonna start over on a new lock, we're gonna have to restart the timer.
Leave it going. He's going to look terrible by the end of this.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
He's our expert.
Yeah, he is indeed our expert.
Mm-hmm.
5 fucking minutes.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Oh, we're just trapped in a submarine near the Titanic. Yeah, Todd. Why don't you take your time?
Oh, there's no
Hair's getting a
Logitech
little
controller
thin.
here.
Wait, was it Logitech?
I don't know.
Oh, I was going to say half of our shit's Logitech in here. Fuck.
GameCube.
This podcast runs on Logitech.
Oh, God damn it.
We could be stuck in the middle of the fucking ocean. All right, guys?
All I know is I would not have used that even on my console at home, let alone a submarine that holds all of your lives.
Well, so you're saying we shouldn't trust you with our lives?
Not in a submarine. No.
Oh. Well, should we not be filming right now in the submarine studio, Steve?
I mean, well, you can do anything you want in a submarine except fart, have halitosis. God,
you don't want to throw up either.
Could you imagine if someone had halitosis on the submarine you're in and it's like this big?
It would permeate throughout the whole damn thing. Oh my goodness.
I would probably sear. I would find some sort of cleaning agent to sear my nostrils with.
I do know that there are some people who cannot help halitosis. Sometimes things out there just kind of prevent them, whether it's finances and the whatnot, to being able to take care of their mouths. I understand these things. You don't want to come out and be like, God damn, it smells like you got rotten shit in your face.
Yeah.
But, at the same time, it's like,
it smells like they got rotten shit in their face.
I have to deal with the fact that I can't say anything about the smell of rotten shit coming out of your face.
Yeah, I'm trying to shoot a porn here. I can't even keep an erection.
Yeah, I mean, at least they have actual shit in their face, right, Todd?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and Dan, when I was talking to you about your dreams, I didn't realize that you had dreams like a regular human being. So I came up with some for you.
Oh, please do tell me what my dreams are.
So Dan's first dream, bring back the Hitler stash. I think it's a lifetime commitment.
Oh, that would have to be a lifetime commitment. You can't just go half-ass on that.
Yep, and you'd have to announce it everywhere you went. Like, hey, guys, I know I got the Hitler stash.
Here's Calm down.
Everybody chill. Yeah. It's everybody chill.
I'm not trying to start the Aryan race again. I'm just upholding it.
Mm-hmm. Also, Dan.
Todd.
I'm failing.
Yes, clearly you are.
Failing on this lock.
Todd, I don't want you to take this too hard on yourself, but you're a failure.
Yeah.
You're utter failure. No.
I usually pick locks quite often at work, and my coworkers have seen me do it.
He works in a hotel, people. It's very, very unsettling that he says that.
Sometimes.
Well, they don't give me keys to the room.
I mean,
they don't trust me anymore.
Peekaboo. I see you.
They were asleep. What was I supposed to do? Knock?
Well, I didn't want to wake them up.
Okay, Dan, your second dream is that you are going to transition into a furry.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. What furry?
With tail.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'd think a wolf, honestly.
Well, I appreciate
some sort of a wolf or coyote, perhaps.
I'd go more with a wolf than a coyote, yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Too big to be a coyote.
Not a bear?
No.
No,
not
way.
A bear.
Okay.
Come on.
Dan, your next one is to become the world's first unilateral bodybuilder.
Okay.
So only one side of your body may you develop into bodybuilding proportions.
Well, then you have to pick which side of your body that you want.
Non-dominant, obviously.
Well, yeah, that'd just be one hell of a left side.
Then again, dominant would be funny too because your non-dominant side's always going to be weaker. So you just have like an even higher contrast.
Take my strong hand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Here's another dream of yours.
Okay.
Be able to shuck an oyster without your hands.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And however you do that, it's up to you, but it's not going to be easy, Dan.
No, I think I would have to try and do that with
the Gok 3000.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes. Todd, yes.
If you could shuck an oyster that way.
For crying out loud.
I mean, what is the Gok 3000?
The Gok 3000.
Ah, okay. Yeah. All right. Yes. Well, and I do think that would be a great way to do it because then the oysters would stay moist.
That's true.
You don't want them drying out if you're opening them with your feet.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people are into feet. Feetfinder.com.
I'm very aware.
It's a real thing.
Yeah. That's what your OnlyFans is.
Ooh. Not mine.
Okay. And then
for that.
Dan, another of your dreams is to be the guy who removes sleeves from everything.
Oh, God, that's so much fun, though.
You're the sleeveless guy now.
It's
sleeveless tuxedos, sleeveless parkas, sleeveless robes.
I feel like Dan could pull off the sleeveless.
Yeah, especially if he was a unilateral bodybuilder.
Yes, 100%.
Because he'd have one really pale, limp, weak arm, and then just like a ripped.
It's like the episode of Rick and Morty just after Jerry and Beth got divorced, and they go to the apocalyptic wasteland, and Rick injects Morty with some strong arm, like, and it has muscle memory and shit, and it's just one giant swole arm that's like killing everybody, and then it's got Morty's like regular little arm next to it. He called him Armathy.
That's exactly what I envisioned for you, Dan.
Okay, yeah. No. Except I'd have like half the cum gutters or half the abs, and then like an incredibly like muscular leg.
Yeah, absolutely.
And half my neck.
And cut off shorts where one leg is in this big, wide, the skinny leg is in a big, wide pant. And
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Be great. Dan, there's another one. You'd get a nickname, BTD. And
BTD.
Yep. And the reason you'd have that nickname is because you would replace.
Okay.
Ooh.
That was at 12 minutes, 21 seconds.
Wow.
You went through.
Okay.
Which isn't bad. I mean, 12 minutes is usually the average call time for locksmiths to come out.
Really?
Yeah. About 12 to 15.
Well, you also went through 2 locks.
Yeah.
So when you say
greased, maybe WD-40.
When you say the average call time, you mean like the time like from when they arrive till when they have it opened?
When they arrive on scene and to get you in.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're just trying to beat their clock.
Well, it's a measure. It's a measure to go by.
Sometimes even quicker, depending on the lock.
Yeah. No, I'm sure there are locksmiths that are ridiculous. Yeah. Because that's what they do every day.
If it's a quick set, you can bump it with a blank.
Yeah.
Quick set's the worst lock to have on your exterior.
I recall you mentioning that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there's videos.
And that's probably the most prominent too, right?
Yeah, it's the most sold in the U.S.
Yeah.
Quick set.
Okay. Well, Dan, do you want to go first or should I go first?
Let's throw you into the mix.
Okay. So I have the little thingy. Is this locked again?
Nope. Turn it until it won't turn anymore. It should click. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
And it can turn both ways.
Let me know. Let me know.
So.
Okay.
All right.
And what's the difference between that and this?
This is the back. You can use the tool to take the whole core out and change the pins to make it harder.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time.
Steve's all about the changing pins.
And then so I'm gonna go at the top here, and I pick from here, and then the leverage goes at the bottom.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
All right. I don't know where the.
It's on the ground between your feet.
Got it.
All right. Let me know.
Okay. Hold on, Dan.
Holding on.
I'm panicking, Dan.
I can tell.
Now, Todd's not going to be on camera for this, so Todd, don't do anything racist.
Ooh, hey. Crotch shot. I'm joining porn early, guys.
Oh, you should have saw when we were watching Sasquatch versus the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Might have been jealous of me. Kept getting crotch shots.
Yeah, we would zoom in. If anybody hasn't seen that,
Count Drahoon, right?
Yeah, Count Drahoon. I don't know if it was on his Twitch channel or
I think it was
YouTube, but we did a Mystery Science Theater 3000 style episode with him, and it was so much fun.
It was Sasquatch versus the Illuminati.
Yeah, and it was horrible.
It was, oh my God, that was rough. All right. Let me know when you're in starting position, Steve.
Okay, I am putting my tension bar in there. So you held it kind of like this, in between your fingers, and then put the little turn bar in here so you could apply tension.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to take this little guy and...
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2.
Wait, hold on. How many of those things are in there?
2.
2? That's it?
Yeah.
What?
There's 5 that you're going to feel, but only 2 that matter.
Are you going to tell me which 2?
It should be the front 2.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
3, 2.
Should be.
Go.
Oh, this is going well. Yeah, I can feel all those tumblers tumbling. Yeah.
Do you feel it?
If this was a lady, she'd be coming already. Let me just tell you. Oh, yeah. You like those Polish hands? Those meaty Polak fingers?
Imagine this being the lock to her chastity belt.
Yes.
So, let's see. We got Brandon White coming back officially. Viewing from Oregon Boys.
Ooh.
This is the best cast yet from Scotty G. I'm cold all the time. I'm Irish. Brandon, finally challenge done. Scotty, hey y'all, remember the time Todd went on live for
Got it. Stop the goddamn clock.
Dang.
Okay, 105.
Nice.
105.
Well, I think it locked itself when you push it all the way around.
Yeah.
But nice.
105.
105.
The greatest spy in the world.
So far, yeah, you're definitely better at spying than Todd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I missed my calling. My new dream, be a locksmith.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're in charge of the time now, Todd.
Okay.
Don't let him fuck around on you.
Okay, so right there.
Starting position.
Okay. And all right, go ahead.
Dan.
That's probably in the way, huh?
Yes. Okay. So, Todd, do you want to hear your dreams?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Todd, your first dream? Equity for women. Gross. That's the worst dream in the whole world.
Equity
Okay.
for women.
Yeah, you know. Your second one? Getting married and having kids. Gay.
Already been there, done that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Dreams
Divorced.
succeeded.
Really?
Yeah. Happily divorced.
Okay. Well. Okay. So this one's actually kind of serious. Working as a volunteer at a homeless shelter. I was going to ask you, how do you feel about like homeless people having been homeless in the past? What's your, I guess, stance or experience?
No sympathy.
Really?
None.
Wow. Okay. And why would you say that? Why? I guess what's your thought on that?
Well, I mean, there's been a lot of interviews lately too with homeless people. They don't want to not be homeless.
Yeah.
Because they make so much money per day.
All right. Well, there's that. Yeah.
Panhandling.
And you think those are the mentally ill, like they're just kind of the people that don't want to participate in society kind of people?
So I guess for the mentally ill, I sympathize with them.
Sure.
I kind of hope that they find help.
Yeah.
But the run-of-the-mill homeless that choose to remain homeless,
yeah,
that's kind of their life choice, I guess.
Like the young kids that are 22 years old and don't have a reason to be not, yeah. And I'm sure you probably fell into that category too, because it's like, oh, you probably could have gone home and apologized to your parents or done.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying,
I don't actually know how I'm supposed to determine that this is unlocked.
It'll spin all the way around.
Yeah, the turn bar will turn.
Oh, okay.
You have the turn bar in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I used it the other way. You can use it the short way or the long way. I use it the long way. Or so the bar sticks out, right?
This way?
No, the other way.
Flip it so that the short end goes in for the tension.
Yeah. So is it supposed to...
Yep.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
And then just basically, yeah.
Oh. Well...
You got it.
Yep, I got it.
2 minutes, 46 seconds.
Nice. All right.
Fucking around with not even really knowing what the fuck I was doing throughout 2.5 fucking minutes.
It's begin. Hey, you got beginner's luck though, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because when I first started doing it, I mean, I was like, I don't even know what I'm feeling. I've done the fake locks before, or the real locks before, but I've never played with the fake tumbly ones.
With the practice ones.
Yeah. I saw them that you could order them, but they're kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Like not cheap.
Yep. I don't remember. I think these are 40 or 50 for this set.
For the whole set?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah.
Do they have specific lock grease?
Actually, I think they use graphite. I think they use graphite because I think oil can get sticky. So they spray like graphite particles. It's actually like a dust.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think if you have a stuck lock, it's like a graphite lubricant spray.
Huh.
But you could also just, I guess, grind up a pencil or a golf club and put it in there.
A golf club, you say?
Maybe. I mean, you'd want it to be a graphite one.
Okay. Did we finish going over the rest of Todd's?
Oh no,
Todd's
dreams.
So he did.
He likes women. He wants to get married
and kids.
He wants to volunteer to homeless shelter.
Okay.
I volunteered at an Alzheimer's facility when I was younger.
Okay. Yeah, because they can't testify.
Yeah, I was going to say they can't remember a fucking thing.
That was the saddest I've ever been.
Lambo just dropped in.
It was the saddest you've ever been?
Yeah, Alzheimer's is a terrible disease.
Yes.
Terrible. And to watch somebody degrade and regress back to childhood and in their 70s, 80s, it's sad.
Well, and the thing that always got me with that is like, just think if all the time you were scared and confused, because that's exactly what happens. It's like every time somebody walks in a room, and I imagine they could look at you and go, oh, this person's good. I remember this person is good. I don't know why, but I remember either I like this person or I don't like this person.
Yeah, it was a lot of me being called by other people's names, usually their grandchildren.
Okay.
So they would call me by their grandchild's name.
I actually had the first experience I had because I did I think I was in CNA school or whatever, like nurse assistant school back, early on. And the first time I actually went to a clinical, the woman just grabbed me and was just trying to kiss me. Like I was supposed to be helping her eat, but that's all she would. And she was super strong. Like
very.
I was like, I don't know how this old lady has such good grip. but she literally was like, not overpowering me, but to the point where I'm like, somebody's going to get hurt. Like,
thankfully, she wasn't trying to go for an over-the-pants handy.
I mean...
That Kung Fu grip.
Yeah, that's right.
That's now with the Kung Fu grip.
So, and I think that's very interesting, too, because I feel like if you don't know you're supposed to be old and feeble, you're not necessarily old and feeble. Like, you could hurt someone, and I guess if you're a confused old person... that's the most likely to hurt someone.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that sometimes people get shot because people are demented.
It's true.
Yep.
But I won't argue with their right to own a firearm. So there's that.
You shouldn't.
No. Todd, you also want to invent an ice cream maker that also gives blowjobs.
Oh, yes.
Because of your love of ice cream and blowjobs.
So, funny thing about that.
Uh-huh. Do tell.
I experimented with hot and cold. What
did he think?
It feels great.
Oh, no kidding.
It feels great.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the easiest way to do this is middle of winter. Just go outside. Take your fun time outside.
Okay.
Well, didn't that happen to you with a snowman at one point?
There's a lot of warm and cold going on.
There wasn't warm, though.
Right. Well, you were warm.
I fucked a snowman one time.
I don't know.
You could make a snow vagina. That's what I learned.
I tried.
You could also make snow tits.
Snow tits are fairly easy.
And actually, it wasn't a snowman. It was on the ground, and I formed it into the shape of a woman.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It's genius.
I don't think she had a head, though, so that's probably upsetting.
I would shove a Fifi in her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know what a Fifi was. I just knew I needed that hot snow woman, and I needed her now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she didn't get pregnant, and that's the best part.
True. True. You don't need little snowball.
I think I was 8
running around.
Yeah, I think I was like 8, so it probably wasn't technically capable. Plus the fact that she was made of snow.
Well,
that also.
Was she yellow?
No.
Oh, there you go.
Not in the beginning.
That's
Dirty
By
yellow
the time
slut.
I got done with her,
Yep.
oh man, she was
Yep.
all kinds of colors.
She was into scat, all sorts of things.
Oh, God.
Charcoal. I carrot banged her.
No.
I scarf choked her. I top hat fisted her.
That's where it all began. You unlocked like 50 new kinks at that age.
Busted out that stick, and you best believe.
Oh, great! Margot showed up
Hey, Margo.
for the snowman talk. Sorry, Margot.
Oh my goodness.
What's my next dream?
So, Todd, your next dream is you want to invent high-end black market hair products made from endangered species.
Oh.
You know, bald eagle shampoo.
That would sell. That's pretty American.
Albino manatees. You know,
Weight loss,
pomade.
right?
Yeah, you know, that kind of stuff. I just feel
Okay.
like you could really
I could really pitch that idea.
hit an untapped market.
Yeah.
Some sort of boner things, probably. I don't know.
Rhino horn apparently gives you an erection.
Yeah, because it looks like an erection.
Yeah.
That's why it makes sense. Those Chinese, they're very
Yeah.
literal.
Very.
Okay, you're also going to invent self-basting underwear.
Juicy.
Yeah, really locks in that moisture.
It's a flavor sealer.
Yeah,
I feel like that would be like a latex underwear.
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'd also have to have some kind of motion in the underwear too. You'd probably want some ridges that would direct flow.
Special occasions, you know.
Ribbed.
Yeah.
His pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, hey, that's a switch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a switch.
Ribbed underwear. I could see that.
Especially for
So-
girls.
so
God,
can
they would
Steve.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They would. That's why women like motorcycles and horses and rich men. Probably. I don't know. And then the last one, your last dream, gravy lube. You don't know whether it's more lube or more gravy. It's kind of in between. It's neither both. It's not enough of either, but it's also a little
That's
of
a
both.
different style of gravy boat.
Yeah.
I think that would take off. I tend to attract the women that like gravy.
Yeah. Oh,
A
absolutely.
little too much gravy on their biscuits. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that might work.
I know what you're
That
saying.
might work.
Is
That might work.
Plenty of Fish full of those ladies?
Yeah.
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 Actually,
Yep.
you know what? After you mentioned that, I downloaded the Plenty of Fish app. I just haven't signed. Do you have to pay? Do you pay for it?
I do. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't have to.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably have to, because I'd get all the gravy boats.
Oh, well, you know, you'd have to compete with old Truly can over here.
That's right. That's true. Yeah, I'll be like maybe a Red Bull can, something like that.
Talking the 16, the 24,
Yeah.
or the 8.
Have you been with Todd? Never mind.
You guys ever had a Red Bull? I really love Red Bull.
Exactly.
Red Bull.
Yeah. Do we want to do lock number 2? I think we've got enough time to throw another lock in there, and
as
I think
long as Todd doesn't take 12 minutes.
I think Todd needs
Sure.
to
Redeem yourself,
redeem
Todd.
himself. Yeah. This is Todd's redemption. Here
Okay.
That we're all watching.
Okay.
This is 3.
All right, hold on. This is a 3. You jumping
This
up?
Well, so we just did 2.
We did just do 2?
This is 3.
Oh, we didn't even start with 1.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Slapping
Oh,
the
you-
big dick on the table.
Oh.
We fucking bumped it up and we didn't even know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I appreciate that.
All right.
I think.
You ready?
Okay.
Starting
Yes.
position?
Starting position.
Steve?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1. So, Steve, what are your dreams then? Since we've gone through mine and we've gone through Todd's.
You know, I didn't even think about it. I was just going
What?
to tell you guys your dreams.
Oh, well, then tell us your dreams.
Well, okay. One of my dreams, I do want to go to Vegas and eat at like a very nice restaurant. So like Gordon Ramsay steak or something
Okay.
like that. That's something that I definitely want to do.
Does a British man hang out in Vegas a lot?
I think he's got 5 restaurants there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think
Wow.
so. I know he's got a couple in LA. I think I'd just rather go to Vegas than LA just for pure
Fair enough.
entertainment.
Fair enough.
But then again, LA does have a lot of nice, good restaurants. I don't know. Have you guys been to LA?
Yes, I was born.
I've
couple
been there.
minutes from it.
I've
Okay.
been there once.
Yeah. What do you guys think? What do you think? I mean, would you go back? Is it just a
Well,
shithole?
I saw the
Okay.
Scientology place, so
Okay.
It's a lot of smog.
yeah.
A lot of smog.
And almost year-round smoke, just pure and simple smoke, because California
'Cause of the
burns
weed?
all the time.
Oh. Well, and the weed.
And the weed, yeah.
But that's
Steve,
pretty
I
much-
got a dream for you.
Okay.
I think one of your dreams is to become an artificial inseminator
Mm-hmm.
for lions
Okay.
and a collector
Mhm.
of lion reproductive material.
Reproductive sludge.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
just got to watch out for them barbs.
That'd be all right. I'd be down with that. Because what I like about lions is the male bites the woman. I like that.
Oh yeah, it latches on.
Yeah, I
Claws,
just-
teeth.
I like a bite on the back of the neck.
Yeah,
that's
there
a
you go.
good. That's
There
a
you
good
go.
strong
Bite on the
move.
back of your neck, or
Whatever.
yeah, all
You know.
right, as long as somebody's biting the neck.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Dan, did I tell you yours that had to do with your teeth? BT. Oh yeah.
No, I don't think you
Yeah.
did.
Oh, okay. Well, the BTD. It stands
yeah.
for baby tooth Dan.
Oh no, you didn't mention no baby teeth.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
just
yeah.
said the BTD.
Yeah, so what you are is you're going to replace all of your teeth with baby teeth. Don't have to be your baby teeth. You may not still have all of them.
Okay.
So I think we just need to start collecting baby teeth for you and
Okay.
then have them all surgically
Yeah. Well, I've got
implanted.
an open spot.
Let's
I've got
start
an
there.
open spot. We'll start there.
And I just think it would be so funny to see an adult man with baby teeth.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, how's it going?
You know how weird somebody looks when they have huge teeth?
Oh yes.
I imagine tiny teeth would be even more upsetting.
I like Steve Harvey, but his teeth are ridiculous.
Dude. There's a lot of guys named Steve with big teeth because there's a guy named
Got it.
Steve Covey.
Okay, that was 2 minutes 52 seconds.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So
All right.
so mine was like 1 minute 5?
1 minute
that?
5.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
This one.
Mine was 2:44.
Yeah.
This one's rough.
All right.
Okay.
This one is rough.
Yes.
Let's see. Oop.
As Todd likes to make sure that everybody knows that it's a little rough.
I do like it rough.
Yeah. Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
So apparently, Margot was staining her hot tub
Ooh.
and allowed her puppy to lock over the bottom portion of the stain onto his dick. What the fuck happened, Margot?
I don't know.
All right. Well,
Did I
that's
misread
good.
that? Because I could have swore that's that.
I believe it says deck.
Okay.
All right. We ready, Dan?
Yes. 3,
All right.
2, go.
Don't worry, guys. I'm just
Oh,
going to
you
pick
got
this
this.
lock.
Oh, you got
Fix
this.
it in 30 seconds.
So here we go. Todd,
Mhm.
you've been on the show. This is now what? Time number 5, 3, 7? What are you talking about?
3 or 4.
3 or 4?
Something like that,
3
yeah.
or 4.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think so far?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you love about it? Because
Uh,
I can give you like at least 10 different reasons off the top of my head.
the talking points, the being able to share ideas, the open forum
Okay.
that we kind of have.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
Still nervous?
That's just childhood trauma,
Oh.
you know.
We were actually having a discussion about childhood trauma on our way over here and about the fact that, I feel that
We all need a little.
children need a little bit of trauma. They really do. And the reason why is because it helps them know what they do and don't want in life for certain. Like, because, you end up walking in on your parents. You definitely don't. You either want to be walked in on or you don't want to be walked in on. You know what I'm saying?
Or you go into incest.
Or you go into incest, right? Or you learn respect, and you learn how to give respect from acquiring trauma from somebody like yelling at you because you were being disrespectful, or you punched a baby and you were like 7, and then you got your ass beat for it. That's traumatic because you got your ass beat. The baby's not going to remember. They got baby Alzheimer's. So you've got to remind yourself on a constant basis as to why you wouldn't want to hurt a baby, even from age 7 on.
Got it.
It's, 1 minute 55 seconds.
Nice.
Well done.
Very nice.
Well done.
I think I'm going to be a pretty good spy.
One up on this, dude. We're gonna have to Romerica, Rifkin.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you're not here, you're gonna have to get in on some of this shit. So so we can find out how good a spy you're gonna be.
I've always seen Roma as the type that she's more the spy master. You know,
I can imagine she's just working that room.
That
Ready?
I think it'll be more of
Let's
you know, she'll be more like the giving us our assignments and things like that, you know.
Kinda like a Bosley?
Yeah.
Or
like the Institute
Okay.
for hair.
Like a handler.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. A wrangler of sorts. But so I don't think Roma has to be quite as exceptional in all these things. She just has to be more seasoned. You know, she has to have that awareness of you know what we as spies do, so that when she sends us out on a mission, she can curtail that to someone's strengths. You know, so like if it was seducing men, Dan; seducing women, me; seducing fat chicks, Todd. You know,
Hey, we're all playing to our strengths here.
Exactly. Yeah.
All playing to our strengths.
Yeah. No, and I think this is great, and I appreciate you bringing these in because it is a lot of fun to be able to practice on something that is, you know, because like if you just put me on this chateau lock, which seems really nice, you know, it's not quite a measurement of like adding more and getting better and all that, you know.
Progressively getting harder.
It just feels like a fluke whenever you get it. Like with this, I actually feel like, I did the thing. I got it. Went from 2 tumblers to 3 and the time went down.
Yep.
What the hell? Is he that good? Yes, is the answer. Yes, he is. And Todd, you know, I love the thing that I really got me started into podcasting was really just the soundboard.
What's in the box?
What's in the fucking box?
Who you gonna pay? What's in you in a PayPal? Which one?
Doesn't that make you gay?
Something wrong with a succulent meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Yeah.
Fucking great.
That's why you start a podcast. And so that was basically what I wanted to do. And my old host, Joe, we were just doing audio podcasts. And honestly, we were just practicing. Those episodes haven't even been put out. I still have them, but that's going to be like down the road. They'll be $1 million a piece. But one of the things about it is, just this or open forum, you know, and people are like, oh, you gotta do more about a certain topic. And like, cooking would be kind of that going into that topic, but it's just so fun to have an open, whatever the hell you want to talk about. We talked about crack pipes. We talked about, you know,
people shitting on the street in Portland,
having sex with snowmen. You know, it's just all the topics that are on the tip of everyone's tongue.
Jerking off and finding an antler on a golf course.
Absolutely, yeah. You don't put sunscreen on your penis. That's your fault.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh, what's that called? Preening?
Is that preening?
No, perennial sunning or
perennial sunning. You say
perianal sunning.
There is a sunblock sunning kind of sun tanning.
You know,
there's a word for it.
They do say that. I did see an article recently about the fact that men should be sunning their balls.
Okay.
Because it helps increase testosterone. And of course, I'm leaving that in the fucking way.
Yeah, damn.
It helps increase testosterone, and it's just generally good for you because balls don't normally get sunlight because no one really wants to see them.
Well, and we all know the sunniest spots in town are the elementary schools.
Oh, yeah, that's
right, guys?
Yep.
Or standing outside of a school bus. Those are the 2 sunniest spots to sun your balls. No, Dan, I don't think you should expose yourself to children.
No, I don't think so either.
This is a podcast where we care about people. We volunteer at homeless shelters. We think women are almost equal to men.
Almost. Not quite, but almost. Margot, you were right. There is a lot of testosterone on this episode.
Todd bangs a lot of fat chicks. Look, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
That is good for the humanity and society. Okay?
It is. Keeps the world going around.
Yes. Dan, what's going on over there?
I'm having a bit of a hard time with this one.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Because we don't want you to be successful.
Nope, you don't.
I thought you liked it rough.
I do.
Yeah.
Just the way your mother likes it, Trebek.
Too rough?
I have a...
Said no man ever.
Except gay men. Gay men have probably said that. That's a little too rough.
Too rough.
Also, straight men in prison have probably said that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you're right.
Got it.
All right. So that was...
An increase of over 2 minutes, but yeah, I got it.
4:55.
I did think your last was a bit premature, so I'm glad you're holding it this time.
Oh, yeah. No, that's, yep.
You don't just want to let it fly like that, you know? Oh, Jesus, it's time, Dan.
It's time to
think.
find yourself at thesensiblesociopathpodcast.com.
I mean, probably.
Where you can get your Charlie Cat mugs.
Yep.
And of various different colors. And your Sen socks. And your all different kinds of shirts in various different colors of heather.
Yeah, they're all heather.
And, you know, you do want to stock up on your Sensible Sociopath Podcast hoodies as well.
As I wear my heather shirt right now.
Oh, yeah. And you can find all of our great merch at thesensiblesociopathpodcast.com. But where else can you find us, Steve?
Well, you can find us on Instagram at the Sensible Sociopath Podcast. You can also find us on Twitter at StephenPaulCast. You can find us on all major podcasting platforms.
You know, I found one that we're not on.
Which one?
Amazon. We are not on Amazon Music and or podcasts.
Really? I'll have to figure that one out.
Just check that out.
I don't know how you get on there, but we should be.
Todd, you got to blow Jeff Bezos.
Yep. Sorry, Todd.
I mean, I'm already doing so much.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. All right, I'll do it.
I'm already blowing his clone lookalike.
Oh, well.
Yes.
He should have the in for you.
Yeah. I mean, if
he keeps promising like Henry Weinstein, doesn't he?
But actually, if you're going to not be at the place Jeff Bezos is at, it's probably the most likely if you're his impersonator.
That's fair.
You know? I mean, like you'd be one side of the world, he'd be on the other side vacationing.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't think you'd be in the same room a lot.
No.
Probably looks bad.
Not. Probably.
Saddam Hussein, never in the same room. Awesome.
Right.
Well, Dan, you're out next week.
I am out next week.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we'll see what happens. I don't know if we'll see how Roma's doing and if everybody's available to do the show. But...
Hey, I was gonna say if Roma's still if Roma's up to snuff, Totimus.
Yeah, we'll throw him in. You know, throw him to the Lions.
We can hook you up so you can come kick it.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. But check us out every Friday night on YouTube. We're here. Subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. You like the show. Also, throw us a comment in. Shoot that Shero over to your friends, your enemies, people you're indifferent about.
Frenemies.
And yeah, we'll be back next week or the week after, but next week will probably be it.
Yep.
So everybody plan on being here. We love you. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Best podcast in the world.
The world would not be the same.
I like it.
No wonder my anxiety's so high.
Few people laughed. Few people cried.
Oh, what's in the box?
Most people were silent.
And that was it.
Now I am become death.
Sounds like a bad time.
The destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, so this doesn't seem like a great idea to me.
I suppose we all thought that, one way or another.
You didn't tell me any of that. That's crazy.
Well, Rama, when you're a hero, you don't tell everyone until you're on your podcast.
I'm about to hear some shit.
We all need to laugh.
I think just sitting down and, listening to
The Sensible Sociopath. This is the shit you're supposed to be watching.
Gen X is going to love it. Millennials are going to be like, I'm offended.
You have offended me.
Also, my dog has a giant dick.
Oh my god, that's enormous.
I love it.
It's still a racist dog whistle.
Where you kind of have like a rotating cast of characters.
We're talking baby seals, eagles, wolves.
I'm just glad we're not going to have to eat with racism anymore.
It's worse than the butthole.
We're technically considered propaganda.
It is very contagious.
I think we really need to talk about environmentalism.
Like, are they studying pine cones?
Make yourself a nice stingray omelet. That's how Steve Irwin died. Cholesterol.
It's fucking delicious.
His father had ended up killing his mother and committing suicide.
In that order?
That's diabolical. I like it.
They had an apple gun where he could shoot Bigfoot.
Has she always been retarded?
I mean, she could have had a head injury.
You don't know anything about tartar sauce.
He had picked up a 400-pound statue and was like walking around with it.
Was the statue racist?
I'd like to think so.
It's like how they invented bacon and avocado to make a turkey sandwich tolerable.
I have a fear of fire.
Like a werewolf? Daniel, you've been our greatest viewer. Well, Daniel and Sarah and Katrina.
Daniel!